Austin Eckler. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Bears and the Oilers, and it's coming up next.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
There he goes, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Check right. Opposite. Green. Hut.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Still going. DJ Moore. Touchdown.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards.
Right at the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Forced out to it.
Oh, Young loses it.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now for the point after. We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston set to take over. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and a yard.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
17-0 our score after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That throw by Young incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney.
75 yards.
And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Young's throw there incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Complete to number 6. It's a gain of 6.
Young to throw it.
Houston.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4.
To the air once more, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal, Houston.
Now Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got space past the 25, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Eckler, they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 37-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 27-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half. Goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing to worry about domination. The post-game meal.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've come to halftime after a very message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it,
And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That throw by Young incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
It'll be Young again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Oilers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
34. Oilers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From the red zone now, Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Young. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now at Soldier Field as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. LaVisca Chenault. 51 yards. And the Oilers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And running with power here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First down, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Again, it's Young. Claypool with another catch. Touchdown. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 35.
Here's Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Young to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not much to speak of.